Sometimes life can be a pain in the neck, or either hands, knees, or hips. For people living with arthritis, normal daily activity can be a challenging feat. To wake up with pain and go to bed with pain is not a way that any of us want to live. In this episode of H2 Minutes, we just may reveal a pathway of hope for those struggling with arthritis. We're going to explore the groundbreaking research of this tiny molecule and how it can change the lives of millions struggling with arthritis. Arthritis is chronic inflammation in the joints causing pain, stiffness, and mobility issues. There are more than 100 types of arthritis, with osteoarthritis being the most common. Over 99 million Americans have arthritis, with many having hand, hip, or knee osteoarthritis. Over 40% of men and 47% of women will get it, rising to 60% with high body weight. With so many people suffering from this ailment, wouldn't it be amazing if hydrogen could provide some type of relief? Before we dive into the research, we got some big news to share. H2 Minutes has reached 10,000 subscribers. A huge thanks to each and every one of you who've been a part of this journey. If you're watching and haven't subscribed yet, hit that button now. But this journey wouldn't be possible without the support from our amazing patrons on Patreon. They've made it possible for us to create videos that make a difference. You can join this mission too. Check the link in the description to learn more about how you can be a patron and join our mission too. Now, let's get to the exciting stuff. Today, we're going to dive into the science behind hydrogen's potential for those with arthritis. What is fascinating about hydrogen is that we're not just sharing personal opinions or anecdotes. Our mission is to provide you with science-backed insights and verified information by researchers. I wanted to include majority of the hydrogen studies in my database related to arthritis or similar disease models. This means we have quite a few hydrogen studies to cover in this video. Since we have several studies to cover, we'll keep it concise, focusing on key details and findings. In a study from the American Journal of Translational Research, they explore how hydrogen can help slow down rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis is a chronic inflammation caused by the body responding to environmental triggers. They found that rheumatoid arthritis is linked to oxidative stress, which upsets the balance between protective and harmful molecules within the body. Rheumatoid arthritis patients have high levels of harmful molecules in their joints and blood. Here are the key findings. The hydrogen treatment reduced arthritis severity, swelling, and disease. It also slowed down excessive cell growth. Hydrogen boosted protective molecules and decreased damage markers. It also reduced inflammatory pathways associated with rheumatoid arthritis. In conclusion, molecular hydrogen has the potential to ease rheumatoid arthritis by countering oxidative stress and inflammation. This could open doors for future research and treatment. Another study published in the International Immunopharmacology Journal. In this study, they focused on using intravenous hydrogen-rich saline to treat rheumatoid arthritis. Here's what they found. Researchers discovered that doing IV treatments with hydrogen-rich saline for 5 days a week for 4 consecutive weeks improved rheumatoid arthritis conditions better than doing a single bout of IV treatment. This suggests that the cumulative effect of hydrogen over time is more therapeutic than using it in a single bout. Intravenous hydrogen-rich saline significantly lowered the marks of inflammation, such as MMP3 and C-reactive proteins. This is a clear indication of H2's anti-inflammatory effects because MMP3 is linked directly to joint damage in rheumatoid arthritis patients. This paper demonstrates that H2's anti-inflammatory effects are not just linked to its ability to decrease free radicals, but directly associated with its ability to regulate the immune system. Molecular hydrogen may be doing this by regulating a transcription factor by the name of NF-kappa B. The research suggests that H2's anti-inflammatory properties can also help with other diseases that involve inflammation caused by oxidative stress, like atherosclerosis. To sum it up, they've shown that intravenous H2 infusion is a good way to treat rheumatoid arthritis. And it might not stop there. It could also be handy in managing age-related inflammatory diseases. In this paper from Current Pharmaceutical Design, really dive deep into how molecular hydrogen can help people with rheumatoid arthritis. Let's break down what they found. Rheumatoid arthritis has been linked to oxidative stress, which is all about harmful damage to lipids, protein, and even DNA. It happens because the body makes too many reactive oxygen molecules, causing inflammation and joint problems. Now, H2 can act as a special antioxidant, reducing the most damaging of these reactive molecules, like the hydroxyl radical or peroxynitrate, which are real troublemakers for rheumatoid arthritis. When they gave people H2, it reduced various markers of inflammation associated with rheumatoid arthritis, such as TNF-alpha and interleukin 6. These markers tend to be high in rheumatoid arthritis, and by taming them, H2 helps to control the inflammation. They also found that H2 lowered the scores that show how active the disease is. This suggests that H2 can decrease the severity of rheumatoid arthritis symptoms. One big deal is that H2 might protect joints and cartilage by reducing oxidative stress, and this can make people's lives with rheumatoid arthritis way better. The paper is really hopeful for H2's potential for rheumatoid arthritis. Even though it's not classified as a medicine, it can be a unique way to manage rheumatoid arthritis by targeting the root causes. They also mentioned that by drinking hydrogen-rich water regularly, it might have preventative effects. Sum it up, this paper looks at how molecular hydrogen could be a promising treatment for rheumatoid arthritis by reducing inflammation and oxidative stress. It is not classified as a medicine, but it has some exciting potential for helping people with rheumatoid arthritis. We have a study from Medical Gas Research, and it's all about how drinking hydrogen-rich water can help people with rheumatoid arthritis. Let's get to the key points. They had 20 rheumatoid arthritis patients drinking hydrogen-rich water. The results were pretty impressive. The people who drank this water had less rheumatoid arthritis activity and lowered a marker of DNA damage and oxidative stress in their bodies. This is true for early rheumatoid arthritis patients and those with or without specific antibodies. The study suggests that hydrogen water may be reducing inflammation by lowering a pro-inflammatory marker called TNF-alpha. What's really cool is that the benefits stuck around even when they stopped drinking the water for a month, suggesting long-term effects. In fact, those with early rheumatoid arthritis without specific antibodies, nearly all of them got better, with some reaching full remission. Overall, about half of those patients went into remission, and that's a big deal. So, drinking hydrogen water seems to be a pretty good deal for those with rheumatoid arthritis. In a nutshell, even though this is a small study, it hints that drinking water with molecular hydrogen can be a helpful move for people dealing with rheumatoid arthritis. It reduces inflammation and the disease activity, making life better for them. Now, let's look at an article from the American Chemical Society. They're talking about how hydrogen therapy can be a treatment for diseases related to inflammation with the focus on rheumatoid arthritis. In this study, they used a specialized way of giving people hydrogen, and the results match up with what we've seen before with rheumatoid arthritis. Here's the deal from this study. Hydrogen can help by reducing reactive oxygen species and reducing inflammation. This eases oxidative stress and lowers the levels of inflammation causing stuff. The results? Less joint damage and less severe arthritis overall. It's all about making life better for these people. Now, let's dive into a fascinating study from the Journal of Cellular and Molecular Medicine. This paper explores a link between rheumatoid arthritis and interstitial lung disease, a serious complication with lung fibrosis. Oxidative stress is a big troublemaker here, causing lung tissue damage. When they use hydrogen treatment, it actually lowered oxidative stress in the lungs and decreased a marker of DNA damage. This means less damage in the lungs. In simple terms, this study shows that hydrogen treatment can protect against rheumatoid arthritis interstitial lung disease by reducing oxidative stress and DNA damage. It highlights the potential of hydrogen therapy in managing diseases linked to oxidative stress. And you may be wondering, what about other types of arthritis? Well, you're right on track, because now we're moving to discuss osteoarthritis. Osteoarthritis is classified as a gradual breakdown of cartilage leading to bone damage. It's the most common form of arthritis. In this research paper from Medical Science Monitor, they looked at how hydrogen-rich water can protect cartilage in osteoarthritis. Here's what they found. First off, they point out that osteoarthritis is caused by oxidative stress and cellular death. high levels of certain molecules such as reactive oxygen species, nitric oxide, and specific enzymes leads to cartilage breakdown. But when they gave hydrogen-rich water, it significantly lowered oxidative stress by slowing down those harmful enzymes. This water seems to prevent cellular death, showing lower levels of proteins related to cellular death. This means it can protect against the cell damage that drives osteoarthritis. What's more is that it stopped the cartilage from breaking down further by blocking enzymes responsible for that breakdown. To sum it up, this study shows that hydrogen-rich water can protect cartilage from damage in osteoarthritis. It does this by reducing oxidative stress, preventing cell death, and stopping cartilage from falling apart. It's good news for people with osteoarthritis. In a study from the Journal of German Chemical Society, they looked directly at using hydrogen for osteoarthritis. Inflammation is a problem for diseases like osteoarthritis. And guess what? The results show that hydrogen can reduce inflammation and protect the cartilage. This new approach really seems to be promising to slow down the progress of osteoarthritis. It's basically delivering therapeutic hydrogen gas to the affected area and is showing great potential. In this journal, they looked at how hydrogen can help osteoarthritis. Here's what they found. Hydrogen can get rid of harmful molecules. It lowered the level of inflammation-causing substances. It shifts some immune cells to a more helpful mode. And it really reduced joint damage in osteoarthritis. All of this means that hydrogen can really be a promising treatment for people with osteoarthritis. Take a look at this study from the Journal of Inflammation Research. They're exploring whether hydrogen gas can help treat osteoarthritis by focusing on how it affects cartilage cell death and the protective layer breakdown using a pathway called JNK. Osteoarthritis is all about joint damage, persistent pain, and limited mobility. Current treatments usually focus on managing symptoms with NSAIDs, which can have side effects. But here is the exciting part. Hydrogen gas therapy improves osteoarthritis symptoms like reduced joint space, cartilage damage, and loss of protective substances. This suggests hydrogen can be a promising treatment for osteoarthritis by regulating the JNK pathway. The key is hydrogen helps reduce harmful processes and factors, ultimately helping with osteoarthritis. So, in a nutshell, this research shows that hydrogen gas might be a hopeful treatment for osteoarthritis. It prevents cell death and safeguards the cartilage through this specific pathway. For all those who are dealing with psoriasis-associated arthritis, we got some good news. This study in Molecular Medicine Reports is all about how hydrogen therapy can help treat people with psoriasis or psoriatic arthritis. Here is what they found. Psoriasis causes ongoing inflammation in the body, and this is where hydrogen comes in. They tried different ways of giving people H2, like inhaling it, hydrogen-rich IV, or drinking hydrogen-rich water. The results were impressive. H2 reduced symptoms of psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis in all 3 cases. It also lowered the levels of a troublemaking molecule called interleukin-6 in 2 cases, which is a good sign that it's fighting inflammation. Even more, it helped with itching, which is a common problem in psoriasis. And it worked in all forms they tried: inhalation, IV, or drinking hydrogen-rich water. For one person, a key inflammatory marker dropped by 92%, and for another, a whopping 95%. One more thing to note, a person who drank hydrogen water for 16 weeks saw significant improvements of their psoriasis. And the psoriasis lesions on her thigh completely disappeared. Now, keep in mind, this study was only based on 3 people, but it does suggest that hydrogen therapy can be helpful to treat psoriasis. This is promising for people managing this condition. This article from Nature Research Scientific Reports dives into how molecular hydrogen might treat diseases linked to oxidative stress and inflammation. There's a crucial pathway in our cells called WNT beta-catenin, which controls how cells grow and change. When it goes haywire, it can lead to diseases like osteoarthritis. Here's the scoop. In this study, they actually found that hydrogen can calm down this pathway in cells and in people with osteoarthritis. That's a win because it stops a key part of the pathway from building up. H2 works its magic by breaking down this key part. It does this by regulating some key proteins, one called CK1 and another one called GSK3. But hydrogen doesn't produce this effect alone. H2 needs a group of proteins called CK1, GSK3, APC, and axin-1 to help break down that important component. When the WNT beta-catenin pathway gets out of control, it is linked to osteoarthritis. H2 seems to suppress it in cartilage cells, protecting against osteoarthritis. The cool part is H2 only targets the cells where the WNT beta-catenin pathway is acting up, and it doesn't mess with the healthy ones. And here's the kicker, H2 seems to handle these pathways different based on the disease. This makes it a promising option for various treatments. So in a nutshell, this study suggests that molecular hydrogen might be the key to managing a misbehaving cell pathway linked to diseases like osteoarthritis. It is a promising development. Now let's check out a study from the Biochemical and Biophysical Research Communication. They've been experimenting with molecular hydrogen to see how it influences the production of nitric oxide in certain cells exposed to a mix of lipopolysaccharides and interferon gamma. Nitric oxide, or NO, is a big deal in our bodies. It helps with things like expanding blood vessels and defending against invaders. But when there's too much NO, it can lead to inflammation and diseases like rheumatoid arthritis. The study found that molecular hydrogen can decrease NO production in macrophages through certain cellular pathways. This reveals how molecular hydrogen's anti-inflammatory effects work and how it interacts with nitric oxide. So to sum it up, this research paper explores how molecular hydrogen can control NO production and cellular pathways in macrophages. This hints at its potential as a treatment for inflammatory conditions like arthritis. This study, published in Molecular and Cellular Biochemistry, looked at how H2 can protect bone cells from damage caused by a molecule called TNF-alpha, which is involved in inflammatory diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and osteoporosis. Here's what they found. High levels of TNF-alpha harm these bone cells, weakening them, causing some to die, and can mess with their genes and activities. When they added hydrogen, it stopped TNF-alpha from causing these problems, making the cells healthier. TNF-alpha can increase harmful molecules inside the cell, but hydrogen can reduce these harmful molecules. TNF-alpha can turn on other pathways inside the cells, causing issues in the cells, but hydrogen can stop this process. TNF-alpha makes the cells produce nitric oxide, which can be harmful. But hydrogen prevented the cells from making too much nitric oxide. TNF-alpha usually makes cells express genes that cause inflammation. But with hydrogen, these cells didn't express as much of these genes, producing less inflammation. So in this study, they found that molecular hydrogen can shield these bone cells from TNF-alpha's harmful effects, which can be promising for medical treatments. In conclusion, the study showed that hydrogen treatment effectively reduces TNF-alpha-induced cell damage in bone cells by addressing oxidative stress, preserving mitochondrial function, reducing inflammation, and enhancing nitric oxide levels. This suggests a potential therapy for inflammatory diseases involving these cells. By the way, did you know that gout is also a type of arthritis? In fact, it's one of the most prevalent types of arthritis. In this paper from American Chemical Society, they looked at how hydrogen water can help with gout, which is also known as hyperuricemia. Here's what they found. People ingesting hydrogen water who drank 1 milligram per day for 3 months saw their uric acid levels drop by 60% compared to those who didn't. This resulted in improving their symptoms of gout. Not only that, but their blood pressure and cholesterol went down, improving their overall health. This showed that hydrogen water could be a helpful remedy for gout. That's all the science I have for you today. Some of the studies I mentioned use administration methods that are not available to the public today. Hopefully, some of these methods will find their way into clinics or treatment facilities in the future. Right now, your best options is either drinking hydrogen-rich water, breathing hydrogen gas, or taking hydrogen baths where you can soak specific areas. If you're wondering where to find these products, I got you covered. I run a separate company called H2 Hub where we test and improve hydrogen products against performance standards for health benefits. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into how molecular hydrogen can benefit those with arthritis. There's actually more studies to explore, but this video is long enough. Are you convinced that hydrogen can make a difference for people with arthritis? Think about it. If it can help arthritis, it can help over 99 million people. And that's only one disease out of many that we have research for. Ready to be a part of something that changes lives and offers hope to many who suffer? If you are, subscribe to this channel, hit the like button and the notification bell to stay up to date with new information we have. That's your joint moving dose of H2 within minutes.